In today's video, we're going to talk about the Flash movie. The Flash movie comes out on Wednesday in England and Friday globally. Advanced previews are this Thursday. It was the world premiere last night in LA. And in fact, according to an article, the only premiere, certain words were said in certain interviews that now make people think Henry Cavill Superman is not done. Ben Affleck Batman is not done. Is this just hyper marketing? Not really, because, you know, we have DC Studios, we have the new DCU, which will start with Superman Legacy, and we also have the Elseworld movies like The Batman 2 from Robert Pattinson, directed by Matt Reeves, and also the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, starring Lady Gaga, directed by Todd Phillips. So we've always known this. It's just the word in here makes it seem like the Flash directors are more important than they are. They're not the studio. They need to keep thinking that. Stay in your freaking lane. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? It's your boy War Stew here with a video on the DC universe. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse-based content that I try to do on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, let me know. Are you freaking hyped for the Flash? Do you live in Europe? Will you be seeing the movie very soon, i.e. Wednesday? Or do you have to wait to the weekend? So, according to this interview, Ben Affleck isn't done. So, according to an interview with Games Radar, put this to the machetes. How do you know it's his last appearance? Because Ben Affleck said it was? That's how you know? I mean, hypothetically speaking, the whole SnyderVerse could be restored and we get Justice League 2 and 3, but that's just a dream some people may have. Ben Affleck literally has said, in fact, he even came out in an interview and pretty much said he's got a cameo role. It's a little definition of a cameo is like a day's work. I think he was there a little bit longer than a day. So I believe this was Barbara Machete. It says machetes. The truth is the multiverse allows everything to happen, says Andy. As Bruce Wayne says in The Flash, there are infinite timelines. I really think that's misleading because there is, but you're never going to see them. And inevitable intersections, and that's one part that excited me about portraying the multiverse in the movie is that it opens up the possibilities to bring back the moment you least expect. So I'd like to think that it's not a send-off, it's we'll see. And then Ben Affleck came out and said he just got to roles with the character. According to Ben Affleck, in his own words, he loves his portrayal of Bruce Wayne and his version of Batman. Apparently, he hates being called Batfleck. So is it the last time we see Ben Affleck? Most likely. He did shoot a scene for Aquaman 2, The Lost Kingdom, but it's been scrapped because the whole universe has been scrapped because James Gunn came in and changed a bunch of things. So it is interesting. I think the quote's been taken out of context. It is hyperbolic marketing because it's a multiversal movie. Anything is possible. And it also confirms that apparently Tom Cruise, yeah, your boy Tom Cruise, the $1 billion boy, because most of his movies bang. That's pretty much why I call him that. So apparently it was real and it wasn't made up like some people thought. So Barbara said the following about Tom Cruise. Andy says, if anything, we got more confidence. The thing is that we did it because the movie was finished by that time. Cruise and King saw it, so it was a confidence boost, if anything. Barbara feels much the same. It's very clinical industry. And to hear that people that really have no skin in the game, because they have nothing to gain, just say something, and that's lovely. In the case of Tom Cruise, he called us and talked for 15 minutes praising Andy, praising the film, and it just feels very good because we really worked hard to make these movies, although I should have said this movie because it's actually on about this movie, but that's pretty cool. Also, there is highlights and information out there that Bat Keaton could return. Now, the problem with that is if they're going to introduce their own DCEU Batman, what is the point of keep bringing that version of Batman back? Now, we know this Batman was going to be the mentor to Batgirl, hence why he was going to be in Batgirl, and hence why he was going to appear also in Aquaman 2, but that scene has been cut, or has it been cut? Because you never know what's going to slide into DM. So careful for spoilers. Henry Cavill Superman appears in the Flash movie, just like your boy said such a long time ago. Yeah, you can tell me that I was right down below, be like, yo, War Drizzy, you got it right, and you hate when I gloat, but I'm not going to ruin the context of the scene, but I did say, and it's not just a Henry Cavill scene where you see it Face's cameo or the trailer bit. He's actually properly in the movie, but I'm not going to say the context. So your boy War Drizzy was right. But in theory, the machetes are right. The multiverse does set up a lot of different things, but also they're contradicting themselves at the same time. Because if the multiverse sets up a lot of things, you're could have just left the Crisis on Infinite Earth tease when Ben Affleck was going to be like, yo, Barry, I need your help. And it was going to be like the reverse BVS when Barry Allen, the Flash, comes through and says, Lois is the key. Am I too soon? Am I too soon? But we all know that was a studio mandate by James Gunn to get rid of that because that was setting up something they have no intention to do. But in theory, I really think Henry Cavill's Superman would return if he was asked. He loves being Superman. He would return even if it was for a minute cameo, even though Warner Bros. Have screwed him over. Not exactly the people in charge now, because he wasn't really in a contract. He had a contract to do the Flash cameo and also to do a Black Adam cameo. So they didn't fire him. He just wasn't hired. And Superman Henry Cavill just isn't his Superman. So if they wanted him to come back, and the same with Ben Affleck, then sure, they could return in the future. Anyone could return. I do find it interesting that Ray Fisher Cyborg is literally the only character from Zack Snyder's Justice League who hasn't returned in any capacity. Careful spoilers. Wonder Woman is in this movie as well, but no Cyborg. He was originally supposed to be in the Flash movie, I'm pretty sure. Well, if they're following the Flashpoint paradox, then he definitely should have some context. So the Flash movie comes out this week. Are you gonna go see it? We don't know. We really don't know. Is Affleck's cameo gonna be put back into Aquaman 2? We don't know. They could do that. So obviously they are talking. They're trying to hype you up. It's cute. It's cool. But you got to understand the studio is in charge, not directors. It is funny that Batfleck hates being called Batfleck. That is very interesting. How everyone calls him Batfleck and he hates being called Batfleck. That is wild. It really is wild. And it's even wilder that we're not going to get to see Joe Manganiello Destro take on Ben Affleck Batman. That is going to have to be the biggest L in comic book movie history. And also Darkseid, Ready the Armada. We all want to see it. Even the people that aren't even fans of the genre want to see it. Everyone I know that watched Justice League 1 being the Snyder Cut, they want to see Ready the Armada. They want to see the Armada get readied. They want to see them do it the old ways. But you never know. Crazier things have happened. Ben Affleck was done. He was dusted. Henry Cavill was done and dusted and he appeared in Black Adam. Although cool. A lot of people don't think that should have happened, but you never know. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson Black Adam could turn up in the multiverse. You never know, although that's pretty much not going to happen. So Ezra Miller, the Flash, Barry Allen was at the world premiere last night, and the article was wrong. He was there, like it said. He did speak to press. It was limited. You could tell it was very controlled because he didn't do many interviews. He also introduced the Flash movie to the people attending the world premiere. Although if you live in LA, it's not actually that hard to attend red carpet events, let's be honest, compared to the UK. So much harder in England because there's literally less capacity than there is in America. But what's interesting is he thanked Zack and Deborah, and then the crowd went silent. Why though? Because without Zack and Snyder and Deborah, he wouldn't have been in this movie because guess what? Careful spoilers. He literally casted Ezra Miller as the Flash, also Iris West. So it is cool that they kept Zack's character around. So if you don't support the Flash movie and you're a hardcore Snyder fan, you're not supporting Zack because Zack casted a lot of people in this movie, not just the Flash. He casted Zod, Michael Shannon. He casted a fair few people in this movie. He casted Ben Affleck as well. It's literally Zack's movie in the sense of a cast. Sure, he didn't cast Sasha Kaye, Supergirl, but most of the characters in this movie were casted by Zack Snyder. Iris West, The Flash, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, Zod, Fiora. They're all Zack Snyder castings. So is it a Zack Snyder movie? Does he get credit? I've not actually bothered to look, but he should get some credit because he did cast a lot of people in this movie originally. Obviously, I mean, for the Justice League and BVS and other stuff. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Stu. Are you excited for the Flash movie? If you've seen it, don't ruin people's experience. But if you are going to talk spoilers down below, drop a spoiler tag and I will catch you in another video. Once we have watched the movie, we'll put up a review and a spoiler review and an end explain. And I will go in on, is Ezra Miller a good Flash? You're going to find out soon, either today or tomorrow, which would be the UK release being Wednesday. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.